Validation methods is the last part of the quality assurance and last part of your syllabus. So validation methods, it is defined as validation is a documented program which provides a high degree of assurance that a specific process will consistently produce a product meeting its predetermined specifications and quality. So, it is a collection and evaluation of data from the process design stage to throughout the production, and which establishes the scientific evidence that the process followed is consistently delivering the quality of the product. So, why this process validation is required? Actually, it is a critical part. So, whether your process is effectively controlling the quality of your finished product or not, so we can check it out. So, the FDA's thought about the quality assurance is that the quality cannot be assured by only doing in-process checks or performing finished product testing. The quality, safety and efficacy is built into the product during the process. So, and how to correlate this process validation and product quality. Once you validate the process, it shows that your process is establishing, or your process is consistent enough to produce a quality production from batch to batch and from unit to unit. So, what are the importance of this quality method validation, that is process validation, are as follows. The quality, safety and effectiveness of a process can be designed and built into the product, and quality of the finished product cannot be inspected or tested. So in such a way we need to make the quality of the product. So each step of manufacturing process can be controlled, and the probability of maximizing the quality and design specifications of the finished product can be met. So now we'll see the various stages of process validation. So there are mainly 4 stages of process validation. One is prospective validation, another one is retrospective validation, and the third one is concurrent validation and revalidation. So we'll see now one by one. Stage 1 is the prospective validation. Stage 2 is the concurrent validation, and stage 3 is the retrospective validation, and the last one is revalidation. So we'll see what is prospective validation. Actually in this stage, this is stage 1. So in this stage we design the commercial procedure for the commercial production of the formulation. So based on the critical quality attributes and critical quality parameters, it will be set. So the risk assessment also will be done by using the tool failure mode and effects analysis. So based on this criteria, the process will be designed. In this stage the process will be designed. It is a stage 1. That is, the stage 2 is the concurrent validation. So in the concurrent validation we have to qualify the product which is being made. So we have to qualify the product here with a very closely monitoring all the process parameters. We need to qualify the product here to assure and to demonstrate that the process will remain in a state of control during the commercial manufacturing. So in case of the concurrent validation, it is a stage 2. In this stage we have to have the check of the quality product, that is by closely monitoring all the process parameters. So to assure and demonstrate that the process will remain in a state of control during the commercial manufacturing. So stage 3 is the retrospective validation. So in this stage we collect and evaluate information and data about the performance of the process and find the control test. So here in this stage we will be able to judge how well the process parameters remains to the acceptable range, and the data should be assessed here periodically whether the requalification needs to be done or needs to be performed or not. So we need to find. So all the data will be received by the subject master, and he will review all the data. Subject master or trained personnel, they review all the data in this stage, and they will decide whether the requalification of the or the reperformance has to be done or not. Based on that, it goes to the revalidation. And why do we need the revalidation here? So whenever any changes are made in the process or its environment, it is very essential to ensure that it should not have any adverse effects on the product quality or process characteristics. For example, if any changes in the safety, changes in starting materials, or if any changes in the packaging materials, or any changes in the process design, if any changes in the equipment, or the changes in the system, that is support system or the production area has been done. So in such cases, when it is inevitable to do the changes, in such cases this revalidation is very much essential. So the revalidation will be done whenever the changes are being carried out. Whenever any changes which are made in the process or its environment, the revalidation is very much essential in order to maintain the quality of the product.